I'm going to bring up on screen a gentleman who's really making waves, and they're making waves as an organization. He's with Masala Factory. He's the creative director of Masala Factory. He holds a bachelor's in design from the Manipal University in India, MIT in India. He's been creative director with Masala Factory for some time, and he's one of the founders. His forte lies in making sure that the creative voice of a brand, of his clients, is heard while simultaneously raising the brand awareness and maximizing their ROI. Well, Mr. Ashwin Nayanar, who's coming on screen with us, carries with him years of experience in assisting clients in the UAE, and he does everything, all things related to brand identity, content creation, and digital marketing. So at this point of time, with all of you sitting at home wondering what you're going to do, how you're going to engage yourself, there are some very, very important rules that you need to understand, which hopefully Ashwin is going to share with us in his presentation. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're there, I'm sure questions have started to arise. Any question that you have, please type it into your question box. We want to answer those questions. We want to make this presentation relevant to you. But right now, I want to bring up on screen Mr. Ashwin Nayanar. Can I have Ashwin join us, please?
Hello, guys. Hello. Thank you, Errol.
Welcome,
Thank
Ashwin.
You for the introduction.
My pleasure.
I think the only person who's talking so positively about me was my mother, other than Errol out here. Thank you once again for that beautiful introduction. Jokes apart, so let's talk about the current scenario, what's happening out here. First and foremost, I hope you guys are all having a lovely evening. Thank you for all of you all for sticking out so long till the end of the seminar, and I know I'm pretty sure you all have a lot of questions to ask, which we'll be solving at the end in a panel discussion. So myself, I'm Ashwin here. I represent Masala Factory. I'm a creative director and also a co-founder of the establishment. We are basically a creative agency that indulges in advertising strategies and digital planning. So to start off, I would like to throw in a question at y'all to understand my audience, to understand what you guys have an idea about digital marketing. So Errol, could you please throw in the poll question?
Absolutely. Let me jump in and help with the poll. So we got our first poll question coming from Mr. Ashwin, and he wants to know from our audience that which digital marketing tool are you currently using for your business, if any. So which digital marketing tool are you using currently for your business, if any? We would like to see you start voting right now. Everybody reach out for your computer screens, reach out for your pads, for your keypads, for your mobile phones. We want to know, do you use SEO? Are you using Google Ads? Are you using social media marketing, email marketing, or at this point of time, none of the above? You haven't started marketing your brand, your product through social media as of yet. It could be possible. It could be something that you've not got your head around yet. So no worries, that's why this whole presentation is happening. But if you are engaging in digital marketing, we want to know what kind of tools are you currently using. Is it SEO? Is it Google Ads? Is it social media marketing, email marketing, or none of the above? So a few more votes coming in right now. Thank you so much, everybody, for reaching out and typing in and clicking submit. Make sure after you select, you click submit, because if you don't click submit, it doesn't come to us yet. So there you go. I think we've got, oh my God, so many more. Thank you so much, guys. Let's close that poll and share the answer with Ashwin. So Ashwin, 36% of our audience uses SEO, or search engine optimization, 36%. 18% are doing Google Ads. 75% depend on social media marketing. 46% email marketing, and only 4% haven't yet opened marketing through any of these platforms. Over to you, sir. Continue.
All right. So that's great. That means a lot of you all know what digital marketing is. And as you know, I mean, obviously, most of y'all have already started off with social media marketing and with email marketing, one of the oldest practices of digital marketing. So let's just start off and break down on what is exactly digital marketing. Digital marketing is actually a very fancy word that's been popping nowadays, and you've been hearing it's quite making a buzz in businesses, especially in small scale business and medium scale businesses. And to be honest, in the early 2000s is when we all started listening, we all started hearing the word digital marketing. But to be honest, this particular term or this particular strategy was here for over 100 years. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been over 100 years. And I will be showing you a picture of the first digital marketer. Check this out. Okay, now most of you all must be confused, wondering, okay, what is this black and white photo doing here? And I don't see any mobile phones, I don't see WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook. I know what's he doing, what's that device? This man, ladies and gentlemen, is Mr. Marconi. You must have heard of him. He is the guy who invented the radio. That's right. So this gentleman, after creating the radio, slowly after that, he sent radio waves across the oceans for a first live broadcast for an opera performance at the Met. That's right. And what did people do after listening to the broadcast? They bought tickets for the broadcast. And that was the first digital marketing strategy. So basically, they use radio waves to send out advertising or communication through, across the oceans, across the nation, to make sure that the people understood that there was a function happening. And what did people resonate to? They bought tickets for the function. So this is, in short, a digital marketing method. So to break it down again, once again, to in much more simpler terms, digital marketing is basically effective advertising or communication via any electronic devices, be it phone, TV, radio, computer, anything. So it doesn't have to be specifically online. It can also happen offline. So why digital marketing matters? So you must have all seen this ugly, huge things on the roads that's called billboards. All right, so these are almost a thing of the past right now. And back in the day, large scale companies used to invest hundreds and thousands of dirhams, just to get a small advertisement on the billboard. But even large scale companies like like you see on the screen right now, BMW and Audi used to throw around friendly banter in the name of marketing, just to catch some eyeballs. But fortunately or unfortunately, billboards are dead, or almost dead. This is because one of the traditional formats of advertising is almost dead, because large scale companies, large scale media companies like Google and Facebook all hold eyeballs, all hold our attentions. So you have to advertise where the attention is, and attention is right now on mobile devices or on electronic devices. For example, if you're driving down the road, if you take a look at the right side, you see your passenger is most probably looking at their phone devices, and this is because everyone's got their eyes onto their electronic devices. And since everyone's gaze is on electronic devices, so why not brand where all the eyeballs are at? So that is why billboards and traditional form of advertising is slowly dying, and this is why digital marketing matters. I'll be throwing in some infographics out here. So as you can see, this is within a survey done within UAE, and in the last 1 year, internet usage of internet has gone up by 1%, which is roughly over 270,000, and social media users have gone up over 6%, which amounts to 570,000 users. So anywhere between these users might be your customer base. You never know, maybe 10, 20, or even 30% of this 1% could be your customer base, and this is more than enough for you to keep your business running. And this infographic shows that Facebook, for example, I'm taking Facebook as an example, is a social media platform, and 99% of the population in UAE access Facebook only via their mobile phones. And this is one of the most important points. That being, you should make sure that your business is adaptable, and it should be accessed via mobile phone, and it should most definitely should have an online presence. And I cannot emphasize on how important this is. So this is why I'm throwing on to the next question to you. Errol, could you please throw the next poll question?
Absolutely, I'm right in. Let's do this. The second poll question to all of you guys is, which social media platform do you think works best for your business? Now, this is horses for courses, as Ashwin would agree with me. So for different people, or different kind of businesses, it's a different platform. But we want to know about you and your particular business, or the business that your team focuses on. Which of these media platforms do you think works best? Is it LinkedIn? Is it Instagram? Is it Facebook? Is it WhatsApp? Or again, is it none of the above? So please pick your choices, guys. We would like you to tick one that's most effective for your business, and then click the submit button in the bottom. Everybody, we would like you to engage wherever you are. Please go and reach out to your keypads and pick one of these options, either LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, or none of the above? Which social media platform do you think works best for your business? I think we've got most of you have already voted in. Oh, all nearly. All right, let's close that poll and share the answer with Ashwin. And the answer is 47% for LinkedIn and 47 for Instagram. They're both head on head, 47% each. Facebook 25%, WhatsApp 38%, and 3% say none of the above. So again, 47% each for LinkedIn, Instagram, 25 for Facebook, 38 for WhatsApp, and 3% saying none of the above. Back to you, Mr. Ashwin.
Thank you. I think I should definitely get in touch with that 3% who don't use any social media platforms. But anyways, but the people who are using LinkedIn and Instagram, I mean, you're pretty much on the right track. That doesn't mean that you should not have a presence in other social media platforms such as Twitter and WhatsApp. But I'll come back to that. Thank you for your responses, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so to start off, what are the common digital marketing tactics? All right, so digital marketing has mainly two pillars, that is online and offline. Like I spoke about earlier, it doesn't just mean that online marketing is equals to digital marketing. Online and offline, both comprising both, makes digital marketing happen. So when you talk about online marketing, it's 7 main categories. First being SEO, or search engine optimization. So what SEO is basically the use of keywords to generate traffic within your website, and this is an unpaid version. This, what happens is you take months of work and make sure that using the architectural code of your website, you make sure the keywords are the main keywords what people are searching by Google, and make sure your traffic comes through your website. The second version is search engine marketing. This is a paid version of SEO. Basically, you pay platforms like Google, Yahoo, or Bing to make sure that they generate traffic to your website. Third is content marketing. Content marketing is basically coming up with multiple forms of content that can effectively communicate or advertise your brand. Fourth being social media marketing, which is pretty obvious. You market via social media platforms such as LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. Pay-per-click advertising is something where basically you create an advertisement. For example, you create an advertisement on Google, and if people see your ad, you don't have to pay anything, but the moment they click on your link, they click on your ad, that's when you start paying Google or Yahoo. So basically your payment is made only when you actually get a lead generation, once you get a lead or traffic within your website. Affiliate marketing is basically working on an affiliation basis. If I, as a marketer, approach a brand and say that, okay, I will make sure that your online presence is well up and running, but I will take 20% of the profit that is made via your online presence, via your online portfolio. So that is basically affiliate marketing. It's on a barter system. Seventh is email marketing, one of the oldest forms of marketing, but still one of the most effective forms of marketing, is basically sending out newsletters to your existing customers and try to retarget them. On the other hand, offline marketing is quite simple. It's basically everything that's happening offline, and the three main spectrums are TV, radio, and phone. But today I'll be talking about on how to mainly focus on online, because it's the most effective way to communicate. And not only that, what are the more effective ways to communicate so that you don't come off as a big corporate company, but instead you're still human and you would effectively talk to your customers as a human. So how to market in the middle of a pandemic. So a lot has changed over the past few months. A lot has changed actually over the past few days. The coronavirus situation is constantly evolving. Predictions for the future seem to be changing every few hours, and people's feelings also change along with them. So if you successfully want to market in this sort of situation, you can't leave your campaigns on autopilot. So if you've had like months of planning for social media right now, take it out and throw it out the window, because you need to adapt to the current situation. So before that, I would like to show you the current traffic growth or decline due to the COVID-19. Traffic here, what I mean is basically the influx of the online presence or the online crowd that is coming to your website or social media platforms. So as evidently here, advertising has gone down because nobody wants to invest right now. So is travel, because nobody can travel. At the same time, media, that is a medium of showing communication, digital marketing falls under media also. So that has gone up because people want to effectively communicate and still want to make sure that they resonate with the audience. So this is actually the time to reinvent. All right, like I said, everything that's been planned till now, up till now, take it and throw it out of the window, and you should come up with something that makes sure that you are reinventing yourself, and that you as a brand is also adapting to the current times and situations. So adjusting your online marketing strategy. So when it comes to marketing in the middle of this pandemic, one thing is very obvious: your target audience has changed. And for some businesses, that's literally true. Like, the products are appealing to newer and broader audiences. But for the majority of the business, this situation hasn't changed their basic audience. But what has changed is the point of view, the perspective of these customers. For example, let's take a big corporate company like Carrefour, and they have a big, large audience. They have a big customer base. Their purchase of non-essentials like TVs and radios and home theater system must have probably gone down, but their purchases of essential items like toilet paper, sanitaries, have already gone up. So basically, they're still retaining their similar customer base, but their point of view, their perspective has changed. So the same principle applies to your business also. Your customers are worried about new things, but they're motivated by different emotions, and their hopes and dreams and fears have shifted. So you also need to come up with strategies that resonates to your customers. How to handle COVID-19. So as you're rethinking your strategy, it's very important to keep a few principles in mind. So if you mishandle marketing during the situation, it can damage your brand for years to come. So the first thing to keep in your mind is that COVID-19 is not a marketing opportunity. As much as enticing it might sound to jump on the bandwagon and make money off it, that wouldn't be permanent. It would be just a temporary gain. Using COVID-19 as a marketing strategy just cheapens your business. Your customers are smart. We're all smart. Your customers can tell when you're just jumping on the bandwagon, and especially when the bandwagon is killing lots of people on a daily basis. So if you don't have something meaningful to contribute, keep quiet. All right, treating coronavirus like a marketing gimmick is a good way to get burned and definitely blow up on your face. I'll give you an example. If you're a life insurance company, and if you put out an ad saying that scared of coronavirus, check out a new life insurance policy. So people are not going to look twice at that ad. They're just going to ignore you because they know you're trying to sell something in between a pandemic. But at the same time, when you put out an ad that says like, make sure your family is taken care of no matter what the future brings. So here you're not advertising your product. You're just telling that you care for the people out there, and you want them to feel safe. So automatically the customer feels that you're resonating with the customer feels that they're resonating with the brand, and automatically that traffic comes into your ad or whatever, and automatically they feel that, okay, since this brand is looking out for me, maybe I should look out for the brand too, and that might end up in them buying an insurance from you. So that's just an example. So this is how to market in the middle of a pandemic. And now I'll be asking a question right now. Errol, could you please throw a poll question to the audience?
All right, so I'm here with another poll question, and I think a final poll question from Ashwin, and it says it's a very quick yes or no answer, guys. So we need you to on your buttons very fast. Do you consider digital marketing plays an important role in generating leads for your business? Yes or no? Let's see as many of you can get in as soon as possible. Do you consider digital marketing plays an important role in generating leads for your business? Yes or no? And I can see a lot of you have started polling in, and you're sharing exactly what I think we all believe in right now in today's pandemic scenario and in what's happening in the world today. So there you go, brilliant. And I can see Ashwin, I think that question was practically like a leading question for everybody, but they all believe what we all believe as well. So I'm going to close that poll now, and I'm going to tell you there has been a resounding 100% of our audience and our attendees believe that digital marketing plays a very important role in generating leads. Over to you, sir.
Beautiful. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the response. And the last and the most important slide for today is now on how to adapt your digital marketing strategy. So I'm hoping, since you all believe in digital marketing, that means you're also using digital marketing to your leverage. You must be utilizing it. So when you use it, how to tweak it to make sure that today is quite different from yesterday, and yesterday was even more different from day before. So every day is adapting, every day is newer with newer problems. We need to come up with newer solutions. So I'm going to throw in some tips for you on how to adapt and how to leverage your digital marketing strategy. All right, so point number one is account for a shift in digital consumption. The first point is basically to accept that people have already shifted channels, like from traditional TV and event marketing. They've shifted away from digital traditional channels, and already invested. The customer engagement is much more in online and digital consumption. So utilize to that, to your power. Second point is review creative across all digital channels. Ensure your messaging is still relevant and quickly changing my consumer mindset. Identify anything that is off brand and untimely and fix that ASAP. This includes like triggered emails and transaction emails, any interaction with the customer. So new tools and methods are available for us to do that. And also the third point, report based on your most up-to-date results. So with the current scenario, comparing a year over year or a month over month result will not provide an accurate picture. Since the days are changing, the numbers are changing on a daily basis, you should also build a day over day report with higher metric rates, higher engagement rates, higher click rates, and everything will be varying. So you also need to track on a daily basis rather than a monthly basis. Next point is watch out for cost fluctuations. This meaning that CPMs, like cost per impressions, has quickly fallen, just like the prices of everything in the economy has crashed. Even advertising pricing on the social media platforms have also crashed. So this means you can right now utilize to create bigger campaigns for smaller amount of money. Treat your customer with care and respect. Okay, so this is quite simple. Sometimes the most simplest thing is the hardest to understand. This pandemic is first and foremost a humanitarian crisis. So like I said earlier, don't jump on the bandwagon, don't market the COVID-19. Instead, try to feel that you understand the problem rather than, don't come out looking like you have the solution for it. Nobody has a solution for it. So at least accept it and make sure the customers know that even you are going through a problem. Show that you understand what the people are going through. Now more than ever, we need to be customer first. This means that understanding what the customers are going through. People are right now sitting at home, working from home, keeping the kids happy and busy, and they're not getting dressed for work, and they still want to feel attractive and put together while feeling comfortable. So they focus on their workplaces. So brands should be aware of the headlines and offer them messages gently while pushing sales, while considering their current needs. Be transparent about the effect on inventory and shipping timelines. So this is mainly for people whose business is very e-commerce centric. So if possibly you have a delay in delivering, make sure that you're honest about it, because honesty is definitely the best policy in this current scenario. Tell them that deliveries will be delayed, and people understand the situation and they will definitely accept that. But if you still feel that you feel bad that the customers are not getting the orders on time, just throw in a couple of freebies, throw them vouchers, or not something more, something like an upgrade. So second last point is add value. Consumers are at home on desktop computers and everyone is on the online medium. Utilize that. Show an opportunity. It's an opportunity to show that you want to build a relationship. Use email marketing. Use newsletters to make sure that your subscribers and engage and add value with thoughtful campaigns. And last and foremost, build trust. Like the rest of the nation, we are all in this together. The stakes are high and the future is very uncertain, but the world keeps spinning and business activity will eventually resume. And once that happens, we all are going to be very, very busy. And the most important thing is to stay positive in this scenario, in this pandemic, and we're all going to come out as winners. And all the best, and take care, and thank you for sticking till the end of the seminar. Thank you.
Wonderful. So I'm back. Thank you so much, Ashwin. Very, very interesting, because of course this is something that that's driving everybody up the wall right now. First of all, you're in lockdown, you're in a pandemic situation, and one thing that everybody starts cutting down is on marketing. But you have rightly shared how we can very, very effectively use what's available to us practically free, and of course with a little bit of investment, to get out and reach to our market. So thank you so much.